Oh, hello there, subjects of the Empire. This is Eye on the Empire, where we review old Republic Hall transmissions once thought lost in time, now intercepted and decoded by our agents from the Imperial Security Bureau. Today's report is on the third episode of the Acolyte. Before we get started, this report and all these reports might contain spoilers. What's more hurtful to an author? Telling them that what they made is bad, or what they made is just silly. Bad just means it was poorly made. Telling them it was silly means that they failed to accomplish their goal, and they did it in such a way that you can't take it serious. Apparently, some fans are upset with this episode because of what it might mean to the established canon. As for me, I think I'm a fan of this show because it's an unintentional comedy. Now, how about some nitpicking? The beautiful bunta tree. So beautiful and so dangerous.
Only if we eat it.
That pile of dead witches. I don't see any obvious burns or wounds on them. So, maybe death by smoke inhalation? None of the twins were dead. I mean, they would have died too if it was smoke. Maybe the witches decided to eat from the bunta tree. They did seem rather paranoid about the Jedi disturbing their way of life, so maybe they willingly ate from the tree, or maybe they were force choked. Did they cast twins to play the younger Osha and May, or was that just computers again? Look at them touching hands and walking around in circles. That's the kind of shots you include to show off such a special effect. Is this where the show's money went to? I guess I could use Google to look up the answer if they use real twins or not, but I don't think I care much about this show to actually do that. Ocean wants to see the galaxy and become a Jedi. She and her sister lived a very sheltered life among a colony of paranoid witches who lived in fear because the Jedi opposed their ways. Everything that these twins have learned about the galaxy and Jedi is from the point of view of these witches. How did Osha have such a positive opinion about the Jedi if this is how she was raised? I'm not sure if this episode was even needed, as we were already told the events of this episode in the prior episodes. They say show, don't tell. But if you made the decision already to tell it, going back and showing things is just a waste of money. Did they consult an anthropologist or some other specialist in religions when making up the witch's song and dance number? And what's with that one witch laughing during the Mother Superior ceremony? That's really distracting for all the other witches trying to pay attention. I can't help but to agree with these witches that the Jedi are bad news, or according to the witches, they were hunted, persecuted, all because some people considered their powers to be dark. And why are the Jedi here? They're concerned that the witches have been training children. Is that a bad thing? Jedi Master Trini starts to say that the Republic law, but she doesn't get the chance to finish that sentence. Maybe Republic law says that only a Jedi can teach the ways of the Force to children. The witches claim to be operating outside of the Republic's borders. The Jedi seem to think that they still have the authority over this matter. The kids don't seem to be mistreated, but the Jedi are here to tell the witches how to raise them. These Jedis claim they aren't here to take the children, but are we sure about that? They claim to have the right to test potential Padawans with the parents' permission. Something tells me that most parents don't really have much of a say when it comes to having Force-sensitive children. If a child shows an aptitude and a desire to go away with the Jedi, can a parent forbid it? Padawans are recruited at a very young age, too young to make such a decision. Do you think the Jedi prefer candidates like Anakin, children who are in such bad living conditions that sending your child away to go live with the Jedi Order and never seeing them again is a better option than keep them where they currently are? In hindsight, maybe it would have been better for the galaxy if Anakin didn't go away to become a Jedi. That home of theirs sure is flammable for one lantern to cause all that damage. Or maybe their other mother had something to do with it. She was all for attacking the Jedi, and she was eyeballing that big reactor type thing. She knew where to find May and Osha in the little hiding place in the Force, and May seemed to show a more stronger and malicious side of the Force compared to Osha. Maybe the other mother was secretly teaching May in the ways of the dark side. Maybe she's the mysterious Sith Lord that the girl May is working for. Until the next episode.